What's up? It's Where the Keys At. Back in the house again. My name is Elijah Chure, sitting in the hot seat tonight. Over here to the left we have
Ashwell. I'm here.
Your boy Lee's back in the building, you know.
Look at that confidence over that side of the seat. Straight confidence.
It is, bro.
Well, listen, it's Mental Health Awareness Week this week.
Yeah.
Something I've never taken seriously at all in my whole life. But now it's got so much kind of spotlight, I kind of started to consider it. I've got kids and all that and at work. Do you guys think about mental health, being a man?
We do think about our mental health, really. I don't think it's something that in our community is seen as, especially growing up. I think now there's a lot more awareness about it, but growing up, like, you just get told to man up, or do you know what I mean? Not in a sense like we don't say.
Has everyone ever told you man up though? I think that's something people say.
Yeah, no one ever said man up, but you get in the Jamaican term, you get shut up and get on with it. Do you know what I mean? This is just straight. That's how they go on. All right, you got to buy me, I give you something for ball for.
What?
Yeah,
okay.
Those are the kind of terms that you get.
Is crying ain't mental health though, is it? Like, you're just upset.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Of course it is.
Of course it's part.
You share an emotion, isn't it? It's part of your mental health.
This is where I think I'm confused with it all. Like, because we get upset, we get excited. I just see that as emotions. But mental health to me is like, you got some serious life-changing issues that make you not cope in the way that you did before. You know, the main one I hear about is anxiety all the time.
People do suffer with anxiety. So it is a huge thing in the sense of my workplace anyway. You get quite a lot of people that do struggle with that. It depends on what they're anxious about as well.
I don't know if I've ever had I probably have had a mini breakdown, but I would, when you just don't think of it as like, I've got mental health issues. I don't ever think of it like that.
Yeah.
To me, I just think like, I just need to sort myself out and I'll get myself back to where I was and boom, carry on. I don't ever look at it as a negative, as to say, oh, nah, man, I need to go and take a month off work, or I need to stop working. I need to, do you know what I mean? Or I need to go speak to someone. Yeah. I try and deal with my own issues myself a lot of the time, or talk it out with my other half, or you, man. Do you know what I mean? I come to you, man, and talk about things. Yeah. I don't make a big issue out of them.
I don't think most people have mental health issues. I really don't. Not the people who say. I just think on a majority of people, if there's 100 people in a room, only 2 of them are going to have potentially mental health issues. And I think, but over their lifetime, more than 2 of them people are going to have it. So you might not have had nothing yet, but when a challenge comes, you don't know. Because I used to think I dealt with everything on my own. I think I'm quite a methodical person. Yeah. And I can manage things when I've got the time. But there will come something, and it has come something for me where I was like, I couldn't control what my brain was doing, and that's mad to have that kind of separation. And I had to get some help. I had to have someone to talk to. And it's just weird, man. First 2 sessions, I just thought, this ain't working. But they play these tricks on you. Like, they get you to do things you don't even know you're doing them. It was quite interesting. And after about 5 or 6 sessions, it was wicked, man. It was really good. I don't know if I'll ever need it again in my life, but I've done that. And I don't know if my parents would have ever done that. I think we're the next step, and then step after us, they might be in therapy all the time. I don't agree with that, though. Americans live by that now, don't they?
They live by that. They're always in therapy over there.
Marriage counsel, they got counselling for everything.
Everything. Obviously, if it's something you really can't talk to your friends and family about, or your other half or whatever, then you may have to reach out.
Sometimes I just zone. I just need my
space,
time. I just need my space. Like, just sort things out mentally. I just talk to myself. It's a bit weird, but I just sit there and I talk to myself, and it's like, all right, this is what's happened, and this is the outcome. I can't. This is what I can't change, but this is what I can do moving forward. Yeah, and then I deal with that. And sometimes I'm still like, there's times when I've been like really stressed, man, and these guys know as well. You guys know, and then I get the call randomly out of nowhere. And I ignore the call. Yeah. Them mans would just pop up. I remember that time you pop up on my flat. You remember that? When I had a flat. Sometimes you don't want to hear it, but you know what I mean. It's helpful when you do hear it.
Yeah.
Because it's just space. To me, I need space and I need my time to process it and deal with it. Like, because I just look at things like, look, all right, you can't change there's certain things you can't change.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah, you can't change it.
But that's the pragmatic side of you.
Yeah,
thinking,
that's the I guess that's the logical side of me thinking. But the best thing to do is have people around you that you trust in those times. Because people around you when you're happy and you're jolly and you want to go out party and then they're up for that.
Yeah, 100%.
They're not the people you need to be around. It's the people when you're low. Do you know what I mean? And those are things that helps me when I have these little low. I wouldn't say. Would I say it's a mental health breakdown? I don't know. I don't know how I would describe it.
This is all new to me. I don't even know.
It's hard to describe because you know what I mean. You got people that are self-harming themselves.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's a hard thing to talk about.
Them self-harming people who are self-harming probably do it, and you got to be careful when you talk about that. But probably do it for a range of reasons. But I bet a big part is like they ain't got no one to talk to.
That's what it is.
Like Ashwell said, like they need someone.
They need someone to notice.
Yeah.
And reach out to them and yeah.
And self-harm is it's in most cases it's just a release.
Right.
So all it is a release to them. They're not trying to hurt themselves, but it's for them it's a release. It's a quick release. So that's what they do. Just
I don't think that people. My big thing is I don't think no one wants to listen to what my issue is. Do you know what I mean? I think imagine like, when you make a computer game, you can choose like what skills your player's got, if they've got techs, if they're powerful, if they're clever, whatever. I think everyone's got a different profile like that. We have as humans.
Yeah, of course.
And like my capacity for being emotionally available is quite small. Like I think I like logical things. I'm really anal about things like timekeeping. You know what I'm like, yeah?
Yeah.
But when it comes to emotion and stuff like that, I don't think I'm there. But there are other people whose mind is like 90% with the emotional stuff. So when something happens to them, they can't deal with it. And I think, you know what I mean?
like say I'm around people and if I see people, if I'm around people and people are crying,
I don't know what to do.
I'm looking for people to go and help that person.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I am not the person to. I am not the person to do that. You know what I mean? That's
just,
that's not in my nature. So I always look for somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I can see that you're hurting. I can see that you need a hug or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just. Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
Have that in me. And maybe it's something that I need to.
You need to work on that.
Work on for sure.
But what if it's not part of your profile? Maybe you just can never be good at that.
Maybe, but
I've accepted
surely something. It's got to be something deep rooted, right?
You're hard.
It's not
Pause.
It's not being hard. It's just I don't know. It's just maybe I think it's something deep rooted. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe that's because we grew up that way. We never get told these things.
Do you think it's because we grew up without showing emotions that much?
100%. I think that.
Do you think?
We don't have
Did you
that.
not show emotions to anyone when you grew up?
Not really.
I was bowling all over the place, man.
What for? I don't remember you crying when I was younger.
That's it.
I
When I
suppose
get beats.
in the household.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of home, like I don't remember none of my boys really crying.
Nah, you couldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
You couldn't. Like when you get upset, and do you know why? Because we're all
just front it.
jokers.
Yeah.
Everyone's as soon as you start something, everyone's be pointing at you laughing.
You start barling.
And you get drilled.
Yeah.
You get drilled.
Yeah. And it's hard to kind of cope with that.
Yeah. You just have to hold it in. Just carry on.
But then there's other mental health issues that certain people have got that are even deeper that I think go beyond that. And then we grew up with people. Think about some of the people we had around the youth club and stuff. If they had mental health issues and from school, if they grew up today, that would have been spotted in school.
100% straight away.
They had support and they'd better off.
Yeah.
Our school didn't care about that.
I think school care about nothing.
The thing is, that they might not even understand or is aware of what they're looking for as well.
Yeah, of course
they're looking for something that's someone's trying to as
behavioural tactics.
You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
Whereas he's trying to, they look at it as he's got mental health issues. They're looking at it as he's just trying to be a joke. You know what I mean?
Alarm bells would be ringing straight away for my job. Now, if that happened straight away, every teacher would pick that up.
Nowadays, yeah.
Because that was that's the start of the behaviour, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you get more people, more men, and then even worse, more black men, like looking into their mental health. We're all up on our physical injuries. We all know about my Achilles and you know what my injuries are, my weaknesses are physically. But
it's being able to be open and honest with yourself and with your friends.
Yeah.
Because if you're having experience with mental health breakdown, let's say a breakdown, and you isolate yourself and you have friends that you feel like you can't talk to about these things, you don't have real friends personally. Because you should be able to have friends that you can talk to about these things, especially nowadays. I understand when we were a kid, we couldn't do that. I couldn't approach Tira and go, boy, feeling this kind of way, you know.
Yeah.
Tira
You
called me
getting bullied, bro.
you're a
You get-
fool, bro.
you're a pussy,
You're a pussy,
everything.
what you
Yeah.
doing? But now I can go to Tira and say, look, you know, I'm feeling a certain way.
yeah.
And he would come to me with that, do you know what I mean? He would come to me with some kind of like positive reinforcement.
And your friends are
you know what I
different
mean?
on their own, don't they? Or if you get two of them rather than four of them, do you know what I mean? Everyone has their different
Yeah.
things. I know if I'm in a group, I ain't going to say something, but I might single you out and say it on your own. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
different as well. And knowing that. But again, not everyone's got that.
That's true.
Not everyone's got that. And now that we're older, we don't sit and hang out like this as we did when we were kids. So
Nah, it's true.
that time is harder to find.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, but girlfriend and wife ain't always the answer, because to me, they're the person that wants you to be the strong person. So
Yeah.
what do? You don't go and say, oh, I'm weak. Then what? Then what? The kids are going to be looking at you like,
Is that
this
being
is my
weak?
dad?
Is that
That's what
being
Jay-Z
weak?
said, isn't it?
That's the question. Is that being weak?
You're opening up yourself to
Potentially, yeah.
no. It's
I
not
don't
weak,
think it's
but
being weak.
you're showing yourself as vulnerable. You're opening up your vulnerabilities.
But you
Yeah.
should be able to. That's
But
your
you
home.
should be able to do that with your partner.
Yeah.
Look at this, yeah. I never saw my dad be what I would consider weak in front of me. Never. And if he would have been weak in front of me when I was a kid, I would have been scared, because now he's weak. We're in danger. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but
it's
times
not
have
weak.
changed. Times have changed now.
yeah.
It's not weak. It's just concerns. Like
If I saw my
it's-
dad have a breakdown on his knees, I think he's weak.
Yeah, but no one's saying you have to get down on your knees and have a
Yeah.
breakdown.
Yeah.
That's different than having an open, honest conversation with someone
Yeah.
about how you're actually feeling
Yeah.
and what's going on. That's completely different.
I know I'm part of the problem. I know I am, but that tradition is stuck in me. That's
Yeah,
not coming
it's
out
stuck
of
in
me.
all of us in a way.
Especially if it's your wife, you should definitely be able to like have those conversations.
Oh, some
with your
things, yeah,
wife.
for sure. But not most things, no.
But if I think if it's a girlfriend, it's a bit different. It's a bit different, isn't it?
It's
Because-
harder, yeah.
because you don't know if that person's there long term.
But
Because
if it's
then
a
that
long-term
person.
girlfriend, it's different, Ash.
Yeah, I know.
what I mean?
If it's a long term girlfriend, that's a bit different, because then you can open up and you can be honest with that person. But if it's not, and
It's
you
hard.
break up with that person then
they
going to
know.
be airing your shit.
Now
course.
with social media and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
like
they're
that,
gonna
and
be
people
airing
doing all
your
sorts
shit.
to get
Wow,
you back.
Yeah.
I saw some teams get aired out the other
You
week.
see
You get
that,
me?
innit? Yeah, I see that too. Like people
Jesus
air your shit out.
Christ.
People just don't business.
And so you should be with your wife, and you're in home. You should be able to do that, especially nowadays, because even kids nowadays, they've been taught this in school. They are aware of it. It's all over social media. It's everywhere. So the platform is there now.
Do you think that, like, schools try and encourage your kid to go and talk to other people and other services
other than
other than the family? I have reservations about that, and I work in education, but I just wonder if those kids would be better served talking to someone in their family, like uncle, auntie, grandma.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They don't always need to speak to these other services that don't necessarily have the same values.
But at the same time, if we're talking about if we're saying to our kids, go and speak to our grandparents has that hard mentality where they're like, they ain't trying to hear that. They're a bit harder. Same with your uncles and that. They ain't trying to hear that. They're not trying to. You're not talk to them soft.
Do you think with mental health, even thinking about mental health issues and talking about them, are a luxury of having things like being in a rich country, in a developed country? Because poorer countries, when I went to Gambia, there's people who have got mental health issues, but no one ain't got time for that. You got to live. You got to get money. You got to survive. That's probably why in Jamaica
that in
they're
Jamaica,
harder,
yeah.
because no one ain't got time for you to be talking about
And
this.
that's exactly what it is.
Or to be having this kind of clearly having this illness. You better be productive or step aside.
And that's exactly how they. And I would say it like that. They would tell you straight like that. I'd be like, brother,
Yeah.
all the pick them I go feed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There is.
Me can't sit down here and talk to you about this thing. You have to go work.
Yeah.
And then you don't have that. That's what I'm saying. You don't have that sit down conversation because they got to keep on moving because they're thinking,
Yeah.
I can't have this conversation with you right now. I got to go out and make this money so you can eat. You can go to school. Because, you know, you're paying for all these things.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have that. They don't have that structure there. And they all got to be hard. It's that mentality because they in their head, they're thinking like, you go outside and you be soft, you're going to get taken advantage of. You're going to get ripped apart. That's how we was raised.
Ripped apart.
Trust me. Like you give someone an inch, they're gonna take that a mile. So people are guarded. They're never gonna open up fully.
But then the opposite is our kids in school, Leroy. You would have seen it. There's a lot of kids in schools who are just hypersensitive to everything, and things that are definitely not mental health issues are stopping them from being like they're frozen. They can't do anything.
Do some people take advantage of the mental health?
I think they do. I don't think they realise they're taking advantage of it either. I just think it's so open as an option now that it's the first thing explored before the other solutions are explored. And you can see that, especially with younger people, you can see the ones that haven't explored the other kind of corners of their brain and their network, and they've got to that one, and then there's a team of people who are emphasising that that's the problem.
You've got mental health issues.
You're giving people chemicals who might have other solutions.
Yeah. So, those are the hard things.
What other ways are there to deal with mental health issues? Sport is a good one.
Sports.
Does it though?
Exercise. These are all things
like
that help
these
with
things,
your mental health.
definitely.
Hold on, yeah. But some sports personalities struggle with mental health in sport.
Yeah.
So, is it?
Yeah, but we're not in sport.
Yeah, we're not in sport.
Sport might be an option for us. They're in sports, so something else might be an option for them. Long walks.
But sport and exercise chemically is meant to help you.
Yeah, that's what it's meant to do chemically. Yeah. Sports. Listen to music.
Music.
Yeah, meditation.
Absolutely.
All these things is meant to help with your mental health.
One way to fix your mental health is to go out with your boys, clubbing, partying.
Yeah, of course, man.
Like to the Where the Keys At event.
Yeah.
It's good for your mental health. I heard
That's
it's
gonna be
good for
some
your mental
good
health.
music for your mental
Like
health.
that segue, innit?
It's good for your soul.
Okay, so Leroy, what's the news?
You know the people. I got something for you guys,
go on,
isn't
what
it?
you got?
Every
What you
time I'm
got,
going
Lee?
anywhere, everyone's like, so what's the news then? Is it confirmed or what?
We confirmed, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We confirmed. 3rd of
Okay.
August.
What can we tell
back.
people? What can we tell people, Lee?
What do you want to tell people?
Tell me what you can tell people.
I can tell you we got a new venue.
Oh, new venue. Where's that?
We got a new venue. We've linked up with Arlington's. We're going to be there on the 3rd of August, like I said, people.
Okay, Arlington, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got the DJs there.
New DJs. We got a new
DJ
lineup.
lineup there as well.
New
Ooh,
lineup.
new lineup, yeah.
You want me to drop some names?
Drop the names, innit? Why
I
not?
heard we got Abel coming to this one.
Able.
DJ Shati coming.
Shawty.
Old School Bashment and
Okay,
Reggae done
okay.
proper.
DJ T-Don. Listen, we know him as Theo. Theo, blessings.
Yeah,
We look forward to hearing you. And you know we got to
time
have...
on holiday too.
But Ash, we got to keep a classic though, innit?
Don't know.
We got to keep a classic DJ. Eli T.
And Mr. C there too.
Come on.
Snap, you got you done.
Mr. needs to be spitting some of them lyrics. UK Garage sets can be fire, man. I can't
Yeah, I
wait.
believe it. I believe it.
So it's there. Tickets. Look out for the tickets. We're gonna do a couple of rollouts of tickets coming as of next week. So if you're in the circle and you came to the last Where the Keys At, look out for them invites to tickets.
Yeah.
Anyone else that's interested, 25 plus, look out for those tickets in a couple of weeks.
Sweet.
We are going to be doing table service. So if you're looking to get a table, shout me and I will put you on the list. We've got a limited number of tables. So it's going to be a first come, first serve, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we're doing a live podcast.
That's what I
recording
wanted to
there,
say.
yeah. So make sure you're there. When you buy your ticket, you're signing away your right to your image. Like anytime you're filming, you
Hell
might be in
yeah.
the podcast. So make sure you dress right because
Going to be
you're gonna
Happy
on the
Snap
podcast.
TV up in there.
Happy Slap.
Happy Snap.
Oh, I was gonna say that's
It's gonna be hot.
Happy Snap. Yeah, middle of August. That's August. That's going to be some nice summer weather, innit?
3rd of
Nice
August.
summer weather. Some
Yeah.
shots are come on.
Oh yeah, look out for them tickets. Where the Keys At. We're out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.